Okay, so today we're going to disband with our self-stirring mug. Okay, we put it to one side. And what I want to try and do today is pick some chords. Well, I picked some chords and a couple of notes for which to write a piece of music. And I'm trying to think sort of key stage 4, really. So I'm picking chords that are not like crazy chords, like ones I've had done in the past, like G minor and F sharp major and things like that. And I'm trying something different today. So I'm going to try and talk through my process as I do it. Okay. So we've got C major and G major. So if we think of it, a piece based around C major, we call that chord 1. And chord G major is chord 5. Okay. In terms of the tune, we've got G and an A, so that works quite nicely. If we move by step, for example, we might have there. We've got a little sequence, and I'm moving by step, and then back to the G, and then I'm doing the same pattern again, but moving up. I can keep going. And so we've got C major, or G major rather. So there I'm using G major. So if I was in G major, for example, G major would be chord 1, and C major, or C major like that, C major chord would be chord 4. So it will all be centered around G major like that. Yeah, and it could be just using 2 chords, G major chord and C major chord. So I'm going to make up a little tune first of all, just based around that, with that little sequence. Now notice there I went to a D, and that doesn't really harmonize, go with that C chord. Therefore I could change to a D major chord, which if we're in G major chord, if we're in G major, the scale of G major, that would be chord 5. Yeah, so I've just sort of decided that the piece is in G major. So chord 5 would be D, F sharp, A. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to repeat again. Okay. I might then think about extending that idea, and I could go down to chord 6. Yeah, so E minor chord, which is the 6th, based on the 6th note of G major scale. G, A. Yeah, then I could maybe go down to chord 5 again. So that could be my middle section, which is sort of based around E minor tonality. And then we go back to like I had at the beginning, and go back and do that sequence. So that's one idea based around a couple of chords, G major chord and C major chord, and the notes G and an A. Okay.